They're so buoyant and bouncy and silky and soft that I dream about twintails and think of them oft. They tickle and titillate down to my core. I want them so badly I'm sore. Glorious bunches of girly girl hair, just like breasts, they come in a pair. While we're at it, I also like spectacles. Their shape and form remind me of breasticles. I feel like these words have somehow set my soul on fire. It's almost like I've gone back in time. The forgotten days of my youth are all coming back to me. Now this is literature.
君に問いたいその熱い情熱のシンガー待って違和感の理由ポイントまだ弱いな100通りの好きな本はしてもなりたいのはオンリーワン思わず成長してくこの髪は卒業君がちゃんと振り向いてくれたらきっとそれが完成って理屈じゃ何とかどこかで読んだ言葉より目いっぱい背伸びしたい初めての挑戦かもね Tell me why 君に問いたいその熱い情熱の進化そう君が君である存在が語る未来知りたいこの胸が高鳴る仕組みもはや恋さえ凌駕しちゃう新しい革命の予感今日も SOS 駆けつけてきてねヒーラー Let's go! I can't believe it's already this warm outside. Don't you get hot wearing that white coat year-round?
Actually, it's equipped with a fully automatic temperature control system, so it keeps me nice and cool. If I didn't know better, I'd say you've got something on your mind. Hey! Would it cheer you up if you wore my boobs like a hat?
Keep your oversized udders to yourself.
Oh, please, I can read you like a book. So there's no point in trying to act tough now. That lame punch, along with your lame attitude, tells me you're insecure in your summer uniform. You're worried that without the comforting cover of your blazer, everyone will finally notice your flat as a flounder chest and see you for the little Miss 6 o'clock that you really are.
Hey! I don't need any of your pity for my itty-bitty... Oh! Just shut your mouth before I pound your face in!
Hi. I hope everybody's having a great morning.
Morning, Madam President. Whoa! It looks like you were up all night.
Pretty much. I stayed up until morning, sitting at my computer searching the internet for something that could help us out, and now I'm exhausted. Thing is, no matter how many different ways I searched, I never found a single shred of pornography on the web. Isn't that weird? I guess there's no porn online.
Madam President, I would have been happy to do that for you if you had asked me.
Thank you for your kind offer, Miss Tsube. It's just, this is something that I'd rather do on my own.
After school today, young Miss is going out to purchase an adult magazine. I would like to ask you to escort her.
You called me down here to go buy porn with the student council president?
She asked around, and during the course of her investigation, she learned of a store that carries a wide variety of adult literature. She then made it clear that she didn't want me to accompany her.
Okay.
Now then, watch her from a distance so she doesn't see you, but you've also got to be close enough that you can keep her safe.
How come you can't go stalk her at the porn store?
Because I've got to come up with a way to sabotage all of this arranged marriage nonsense.
Are you sure you want to do that? I mean, if you get caught, aren't you afraid you'll lose your job?
You shouldn't be worrying about me. Soji, do you think you can keep her safe?
Of course.
Very good. There's one more minor detail left to attend, which is to sign and stamp this Guardian Service Agreement.
Oh, boy.
This must be the place.
place.
Poetry anthologies! Get your poetry anthologies right here! Sacred text for modern lovers, hot off the presses. Poetry anthologies.
An owl selling
Get your
poetry?
poetry anthologies!
Crap! It's an Elemelian.
What's this? Oh! What a wonderful sight to behold! A bright young Twintail earnestly perusing some literature right before my eyes. Whoa, Tailred! What are you doing here?
If you want Arena, you'll have to go through me! Stay away from her, you feathered freak!
Oh, this can't be happening. My masterful disguise was supposed to be a foolproof way to blend in perfectly. And yet you still detected me as quick as a flash. Very impressive, Tailred.
Yeah, well, I guess I'm just that good.
My name is Owl Gildy. I'm a veteran soldier sent once again to the battlefield to defend the thing that I hold most dear. I'll do anything it takes to protect literacy attributes, even if it means fighting you to the death.
You're defending the thing that you hold most dear, huh? Well, I'm trying to protect something special, too! Time for you to meet my laser blade!
Here we go! Whoa!
What kind of bird uses bird lime?
Unfortunately, this is a world where some of our most cherished attributes are languishing in obscurity, biding their time until they're forgotten. All I want to do is preserve them so that they can be enjoyed for generations to come. Dark Grasper has a plan to help these time-honored attributes survive.
Wait, you work with Dark Grasper?
Don't waste your energy. I can assure you that it's quite impossible to break through my bird line. Listen! The great tragedy is that literacy attributes and minds that adore literature are slowly vanishing from this planet. Since time immemorial, literature has been the gateway to a fantastical world of unlimited imagination. Then everything changed. Nowadays, your bookstores are filled with nothing but salacious images of young women dressed as harlots. How dare you call that trash literature?
Yeah, well, maybe people just find picture books easier to read.
I will not deny that this garbage can be a gateway to true literature for children like you. However, it takes something more substantial than these trite picture books to truly nurture a rich imagination. Which is why I'll soon be flooding the world's bookshelves with literature about the beauty, wonder, and majesty of Twintail.
I gotta admit, you're a lot different than all the other enemies I fought.
I told you, it's no use.
Don't give me that real literature crap. You're not the one who gets to decide that. It's up to the people who live on this planet. And we don't care what you think. As long as our literature is entertaining and enriching, it doesn't matter what form it takes. Get ready for my break release! I'll take this one, please. I can understand you being obsessed with something as awesome as literature, but here's a little fun fact about me. It was the glory of Twintails that unlocked my imagination and showed me who I really am. What I'm trying to say is, Twintails are my literature.
That's the Tailred I know. There's no way I could refute such passion. Therefore, I must concede defeat.
That's a smart move. I'm glad I was able to protect her while she bought her porno mag.
Wait, what did you just say?
I said porno mag. The girl you were creeping on earlier was actually here to buy porn.
Ah! She was buying a pornographic magazine? That's outrageous! Why would a girl with Twintails that classy debase herself by buying that kind of filth in broad daylight? Oh, the humanity!
Like I said earlier, don't go pushing your snobby ideals on...
You listen to me, Tail Red, and you listen good. Remember these words. It is not me that is dying. It is literature!
Soji!
Hey, Arena. What a strange coincidence running into you here.
It's perfect timing, actually. You see, I failed us all, and I feel like I need to apologize. What? So you ended up not being able to buy the porno magazine? That's right. I didn't know this, but apparently you have to be 18 to buy magazines like that. I'm so sick of being treated like I'm some delicate child. I can't do anything by myself because people are always trying to protect me. At this rate, I'll never be able to feel like I'm pulling my own weight. I'm so worthless.
Arena, don't talk like that, okay? We're grateful to have you here. When you feel like you don't belong, just try to think about your Twintails. Remember, these will always bind us together.
And it's not like you only have Soji to rely on either. I mean, I'm here for you too. Thank you, Aika. That means a lot to me. What's this?
A twirl phone. It's a communications terminal that I've been meaning to give you all for a while. Consider it a token of friendship and solidarity from me to you.
Miss Twirl! Thank you so much, everyone. And thank you, Soji, for everything.
The bond between us Twintails is stronger than ever before, and I gotta say, it feels great!
Young miss, the mistress is calling you.
Well then, I'll take my leave. Good night, Mother. Sleep well. Good morning.
What has she done? Why would she forsake her beautiful Twintails? Damn it all! This is so unfair! I tried with all my might, but I couldn't protect what was dearest to me!
Don't read too much into this.
Huh? So she's just rebelling against her mother?
Correct. She's lashing out, poor girl. It hasn't been easy for her. But she's finally standing up to her mother, Emushindo, the chairman of the school's trustees.
But why now? Is it because of the marriage talks?
Those have been resolved. But regrettably, the mistress learned of young Miss's search for a pornographic magazine.
Oh man, so she's in trouble?
No, quite the opposite, in fact. The mistress was rather delighted that she was finally taking an interest in such things. But as you know, young Miss has been busy lately, what with her student council work and her extracurricular activities with the Twintails. The mistress took this to mean that her life was out of order, so she began talks for an entirely new arranged marriage. In response to this, young Miss became very hard-headed. That's when she took down her Twintails, which are essentially a family rule.
You are my daughter, Arena. You will do as I say. My decision on this wedding is final. It makes no difference what you do with your hair. I can only assume you took down your Twintails with the childish hope that it would change my mind, yes?
What a beautiful set of Twintails! It's like she's some kind of Twintail goddess. I think I just hit the Twintail jackpot!
Now that I think of it, I'm actually relieved you've taken down those soulless Twintails of yours. After all, you never earned them.
I won't let you talk that way about my friend!
How dare you! What's your name, young man?
My name is Soji Mitsuka. You and I need to have a little talk. It's about your daughter's hair.
Huh.
You said she didn't earn her Twintails, and that's where you're wrong.
What is this? As her mother, I can say without a doubt that I know her Twintails better than anyone else. If I say she didn't earn them, then she didn't earn them, and that's the way it is.
No way! I guarantee you I know Arena's Twintails better than you ever will!
What do you mean?
Did Soji really storm into the chairman's office to try and get Arena back to being a Twintail?
Keep your voice down.
Arena, I can't imagine how frustrated you are. But it's just not like you to take it out on your own Twintails.
Soji, do you remember what I told you before? Shindo women wearing their hair in Twintails is a family rule. So taking them down is the greatest expression of free will that I have.
Irina, do you really trust this young man enough to let him in on personal family matters?
Yes, I trust him completely.
You just told me that you know my daughter's Twintails better than I ever will. Tell me, young man, do you still stand by this rather bold claim?
I do. I know that you, as her mother, usually see her Twintails more than anyone else. But if that's the case, how is it that you haven't noticed how strong and beautiful her Twintails have become over the last month? You're more interested in pointing out her faults than you are in taking the time to see how much her daughter has truly grown. Just try to look beneath the surface. Please, you've got to understand that what she's doing is important. That being said, I know her grades have slipped and that she's not doing as much on the student council. But those things were sacrificed so she could accomplish something much more meaningful with her life.
Oh, Soji.
So, I'm begging you, try to look past it for a little while longer.
Ow, I think you're fracturing my cranium, it hurts!
Then I'm sure that she'll go right back to being the hardworking student council president that she's always been.
And I didn't think there were any real men left in the world. But I can tell that a deep love for Twintails courses through his veins. And just think, he was right under our noses this whole time. Irina?
Yes, ma'am?
I think you'll enjoy being married to him. Young man, I expect you to take good care of my daughter and my daughter's Twintails.
Wait, what?
Can't we at least discuss this?
There's no need. I already know that I like him. He is the one for you. If you disagree, I can always arrange another marriage.
But we're friends.
A few moments ago, he told me what you're trying to accomplish is both important and meaningful to you. If your future husband says that is the case, I must believe him.
Well, okay. Since you've decided Sochi's the one for me, I suppose I could...
Very well. Then the matter of whom you shall marry has been brought to a close.
Please excuse us. What are you doing?
You're back. I'm thrilled to hear that everything appears to have been settled. There's nothing new to report out here. I've been doing my best to keep things nice and quiet.
But I'm the one who's supposed to claim Sochi's sweet virginity! So unfair.
That's far enough. What are you dragging me out here for anyway? What is it you want to talk about?
I thought we should chat about Irina.
You want to talk about the president?
Why are you pretending it doesn't upset you? You and I both know that Irina's been scheming on Soji's V-card from the moment she laid those dopey eyes on him. And now he even has her mother's approval! Let me break it down for you, Miss Aika. The advantage you worked so hard for, spending all those years cozying up to Soji's mom, doesn't mean diddly squat anymore.
Yeah, well, who cares about that?
What?
Everybody knows that Irina's a great person. I mean, she was the first one to give Tail Blue a compliment. Don't worry about the small stuff. That's my new motto.
It's slow.
What do you mean, it's slow?
The plan, obviously. I should have millions of adoring fangirls at this point. I don't. So it's slow.
No way! The gospel of the glasses has been spreading like wildfire. It may take a little longer because they're already in love with Twintails, but it's certainly not slow.
Megane, I want you to bring me that thing I told you to keep.
Are you sure about this? You specifically told me you wouldn't look at Twirl's pictures until your dream had finally come true.
It's all right. I mean, it doesn't really matter because I've already seen her in person. Maybe we'll just consider it a reward for all my hard work.
If you insist.
All her pics! They're so exciting! It can't be. But why? Why don't these pictures show Miss Twirl wearing her beautiful Twintails? The only explanation I can think of is that Twirl somehow lost her Twintail attribute, and the effects from that are reaching backwards into the past, so that even in old photos she no longer looks like her normal twin-tailed self.
Oh my goodness!
I thought Tail Red was Twirl, because their attribute strengths are nearly identical to one another. Deep down I knew something wasn't right about her. In fact, I can remember what gave her away. She didn't notice my newfound beauty, and I'm hot.
Very clever, Tail Red. But you can't fool me. You are not Twirl.
Go! I am so overwhelmed. My feelings spilling out. Got Zeta fights with the thoughts. It's getting serious in my world. You can try to hide, but cheesy doesn't your mind.
Oh, come on. I really hate it when Aika and Twirl wander off like this. I hope that they're okay.
Those are great specs. They're really cute. They're just like ours.
Well, this is odd. I guess glasses are in now. There's Anko again. Wait, glasses. It's weird. It's almost like she's trying to make them stand out. What kind of person makes their glasses the star of the show?
Wait, that woman, standing behind Tail Red. The one with the weird mask, and the great rack. How could it have taken me so long to notice her? Twirl has been hiding from me in plain sight.
Anko is actually Dark Grasper! Why did it take me so long to notice? It must be Imagine Chaff. Just like the tail bracelets. She must be using it to throw us off. That's why we haven't been able to track her. She's been secretly pushing her own agenda from the very beginning. By turning herself into an idol and spreading glasses attributes, she's been laying the groundwork for those Ultima Guild jerks to take over the world!
And together we are the Chaotic Girls!
And I just want to say,
Stop it! This isn't some stupid stand-up routine!
so why don't you come over here and tell us what we're supposed to say?
Oh no! I know a trap when I see one!
Come on! Let's get crazy and do things we'd never get away with in the real story!
Enough, you
Done!
cut it
Next
out!
time! Smash! Chaotic Infinite! Glasses on!
Come on, Megane! Glasses on is my thing!